From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. From the shotgun, Rattler. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there, but they're across the 50 at the 48 now. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Now he can exhale. His season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Rattler.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A.T. Perry, 48 yards. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener.
There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their own 24.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Goff now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts. in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now it's Goff. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. From the red zone now, Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Play action. Now Rattler. And got his man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. Groupie for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. On play action, Rattler. They'll roll him out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Here's Grupe for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Goff now looking to throw. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gone. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the 50, it's Goff. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Rattler. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Grupe able to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. T. Higgins from 3 yards out. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half. The point after, good by Grupe. And a rout is on here in this first half. after the touchdown. Here's Grupe to kick this one away. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. In motion, Slayton. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big pickup of 38. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Henry. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
A first down carry for Henry. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 24. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rattler. On the check down, he finds Kamara.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Inside handoff, Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derrick Henry, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Groupie for the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Looking for Wright, and he finds him. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Goff.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
To throw on second down is Goff. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On first down, Goff.
Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Goff.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Kamara. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara,
44 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Henry up the middle. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Henry again.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Derrick Henry, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Saints have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Here's Grupe for the PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Gibbs straight ahead.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 4th down, Goff.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Goff throwing again. Past the 20. 5, and in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions are able to claw one back. Badgley on for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Kirby Joseph. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. A nice little juke. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and a yard, it's Rattler. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
A give to Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. Inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The point after, good by Grupe. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And shedding a man at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Now Goff on first down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Goff on first down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Goff.
Finds Gibbs on a check down.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Again, it's Gibbs.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Brock Wright
from 3 yards out.
And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
Bradler wants to throw it.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Kamara Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Now a handoff to Henry. And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football is key.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7.
Here's Goff.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Again, Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Out of the gun, Goff. Going up top. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This is 2nd and 8. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
83 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the interception, here's Goff. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
It has been quite a display here in the opening game of the new season. And really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish things off in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st and 10, Rattler. Completes it to Perry.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, partner, this season